Gentlemen, this is Reviving Real News. Welcome back. I hope you guys are well, and I hope you enjoyed your party weekend, if you partake in that stuff. But I hope you guys had fun, you enjoyed it, you recovered, and you were safe. Safety above any and all, gentlemen. But I do hope you guys are well. You survived it, but you enjoyed yourselves. And I do mean that, gentlemen, because that's what's going to become first and foremost as we go forward here. And I know, I know without any details of how the last 12 months were for the vast majority. The rest of you are going to lie, fake, and pander for attention, validation, and peace leave. And I don't respect any of that, and I don't care for any of that. Be honest. Be true. Stay to yourself. As a man, I'm fully aware of how the last 12 months went. That's why I always say, take care of yourselves, and I hope you guys are well. As a man, I'm fully aware nobody gives a shit. I know nobody listens, and I know nobody cares. There's no middle ground. But just put that behind you. Put it behind us, and let's figure out what we do. Where we go from here. How we attack it. Deal with it. But most importantly, gentlemen, how we survive this. That is, and what should be the topic going forward. I do hope all of you men are well. I hope your children are well, your families. But I hope you guys as men personally are okay. And with that being said, I know so many are going through things, personal, professional, the other demons and what have you. I'm fully aware of this. Just don't succumb to the dark. Don't succumb to the negative. Don't. I do mean what I say when I hope you guys are okay. I have a lot more experience than a lot of men do, and I hope men never have my experience when it comes to a lot of this stuff. Especially, I guess for a lack of a better word, because I don't write scripts, I don't write notes, I don't pre-plan this 99.999% of the time, gentlemen. So sometimes my words are just spur of the moment stuff. But I don't wish the things that I have experienced on any of you guys. I don't. That's why it's important to focus. And I mean what I say to each and every single one of you. And that is because of my lived-in real-world experience. The positives and the negatives, gentlemen. Take time for yourselves. Find time for yourselves. Excuse me. You know, without beating around the bush, it's not going to get any better, gentlemen. It's simply not going to. Be happy with yourselves. Be comfortable with yourselves. And take care of yourselves. And every aspect of life, your spiritual, your mental, and your physical health. And I know how hard that is right now more than ever, guys. Society is cruel and unforgiving. And we're not wanted. We're not welcomed. We're not wanted in any way, shape, or form, to be honest with you, men. We're not. And to those of you who think you are or gaslit into believing you are, please get your head out of the sand and understand what is happening truly around you for what is really happening around you. You're being used as a pawn. I don't believe enough people are sincere and genuine, and I don't believe enough people really do care. And that's why I say what I say. Because my disaster started at such a young age. I had no choice but to shit or get off the pot. Well, obviously, I made my decision. I am still here, and I am speaking to you, gentlemen. I know how bad. I know what was bad, and I know I have a good idea of what's going to come. The difference is I just have been doing this for so long. I have a little bit of experience in it. But so many men today are going to be in for a rude awakening because society and other things, gentlemen. It's why you have to take care of yourselves. Stay true to yourself. And don't be gaslit to anything, guys. Don't be gaslit. Don't be blindsided. You've got to be true to yourself. Don't be fake in the next 12 months. Don't sell out. And don't talk about stuff you don't know. I got a bad feeling that's going to become a trendy topic or a viral sensation in the next 12 months is people speaking out the side of their mouth, talking about stuff they don't really know. And I hope and pray that we as men around here don't do that, don't partake in it. Take care of yourselves. Please take care of yourselves. Think about yourselves. And think about survival. Because a lot of things that I've had to endure and suffer through just to eat or quote unquote survive, a lot of the stuff that I've had to because of the gynocentric Baphomet hell on earth known as family court and child support. Sadly, men, and this breaks my heart, man. I'm trying not to get all weird on you, but I got a bad feeling a lot of these things are coming for the common man. Without family courts being involved. You can see it. And you can sense it. Especially if you're not caught up in social media, gynocentric feminism stuff, occultism, movies, entertainment, wacky, stupid, kick the foos, sports ball shit, music. If you're not caught up in garbage, you have a pretty good idea and intuition of this. We have to be here for each other, support each other, and for lack of a better term, look out and take care of each other. We have to be the canary in the coal mine. Again, we have to be the canary in the coal mine. I've been doing this for 20 years. I've only been wrong on a couple things. It's difficult. It's hard for me to not grasp it, but to speak about it because I've lived a lot of this stuff my whole life and I've never wished it on anybody. And I know There's going to be people going through this and aren't going to be prepared or have any idea on how to navigate it or what to do. Situational awareness and take care of yourselves, gentlemen. Please, please. Now, with that being said, I want to address something real quick before I get into what I want to do. It was brought to my attention about 3 days ago that I did hit a pretty good mark, something I never expected, especially all things considered of when I started to do this, and then the absolute satanic Baphomet hellish attack on me and my living situation. But one of my friends and one of my subscribers brought to my attention that I did hit the triple digits. I hit 100. And I want to take a few seconds to, acknowledge that and show my appreciation and my humbleness for it. I didn't do this. I had no part in this. Each and every single one of you did this and allowed it to happen. And it happened as I'm being messed with. And that is the outstanding and the humbling part about it. I've been messed with lately. I've had things removed. I've had emails sent to me. I've had YouTube contact me. And it ain't gonna work. Kick rocks. But gentlemen, for that to happen, with all the things that are going on in the real world and such like that, and the nefarious evil that is controlling things, I thank you guys. I truly thank you from the bottom of my being. Popularity is not really much I care about at all. But it is something that is significant for the simple fact of I am a nobody. And a majority of the people that I know, listen, or hear are very outstanding men. And you men have made it possible for this to happen or be anything. It's pretty cool. I will say that it's pretty cool. Because I don't know how to say this without, I don't want to come across the wrong way. I don't want to sound a type of way, because I think you gentlemen all know above and beyond I'm against that and I'm not that, and I don't believe that, live my life, think it, conduct myself that way. But this happened, I believe, the right way because of all of you. This happened organically, naturally. It had nothing to do with my prior history, my past. This wasn't done because I was involved in some occult, some Discord nonsense. This didn't happen because I was in some group email chain and all this. I never had an audience following, backing, or anything before I started to do this. So, to the 102 or 3 of you, thank you. Thank you very much. I didn't expect it. I really didn't expect it. I'm very humbled. And I'm very grateful that people do listen. And people have spoken, said positive and the negative. And I'm at the point where I'm at. There was a little period in there. They were getting me pretty good. And it was comical because I knew what it was. It's very genuine, and I'm very appreciative of it because it's natural. It's natural, it's organic, and it's positive. I'm going to take a few seconds here, even though I know I need to do this the proper way, but because of, again, when I started to do this, guys, it didn't even take 30 hours, and my fucking personal life and my living situation got flipped upside down. So a lot of my stuff has been put on the back burner, and other things I just emotionally and mentally I don't want to dive into them because I have to be on my P's and Q's, and I have to have all of my energy, my vocabulary, my attitude, my anger, I have to have it all for my personal struggle and my fight. And I know it's kind of selfish, but I've just been holding back on certain things because I need to keep myself in the best mental and spiritual place that I can be. But I'm going to take a few seconds because I know who's been doing some things, and you guys mean a lot. I speak to you. Some of you I speak to in private, personally. But I would be nothing and nowhere if it wasn't for you men. I don't take this any type of way, whatever. I'm just doing this cuff of my sleeve, top of my head, yada yada yada. And I don't have permission to do this. I'm just going to take a whim and do it. Anybody gets mad, I'll delete the video. I understand. It is what it is. Lazarus, I thank you. I thank you for things that I don't even have that I know I can thank you with. I'm just going to say it. I've never spoken to this gentleman. I've never shared one word besides stuff over a comment. But the things that you have said and the things you said and your actions without even knowing me, you standing behind me without even knowing who I am, conversating with me or anything, going by word of mouth by a mutual friend of ours. I have no English words to display or express my gratitude, my appreciation, my humility for anything that you've said or done, Lazarus. You are an original. You are a very passionate, powerful, experienced, well-spoken, and well-versed man. I can never repay you for your support, encouragement, and the words that you said about me and shared. You are older than me. You've been through a lot that I will never be able to go through because I'll never be able to get married or own a home. I'll never be able to have nice things. And you ain't never judged me or said nothing out the way to me, man. You've quite the opposite, sir. You made me feel like a decent human, like a man. You've been very good to me, Lazarus, without even me speaking to you personally. You've promoted not only my channel and my videos, but you've promoted myself. And I'm a nobody. You may not listen to everything I say or and such. That's not the point. The point is, you took a chance. And you've never looked back. You never quit. You supported me forever. You've spread my word and my content into places that I could never reach. And I've made several good, close acquaintances and friends because of you, Lazarus. I can never repay you at all. Ain't no amount of physical labor I could go do to go get nonsensical finances. None of that could repay you for this. You men know who you are. I'm not going to spend too much time and bring in a whole bunch of that stuff because you guys know who you are. But I wouldn't have had a lot of the interactions and such in my personal life, Lazarus, if it wasn't for you and you supporting me and believing in me. And I am not a fool. I know that I wouldn't be nothing and I wouldn't have had these blessings in my life if it wasn't for you. I hope one day I get the chance to say thank you to you personally as a man. Forgive me, guys. Forgive me. I do mean that, Lazarus. I hope I get a chance to tell you thank you and how important you are. I know, I know I'm younger than you. I have different experiences in my stupid life. And I know I carry a lot. And it makes my voice and my tone of voice and everything different. I'm still young. I'm still learning. I thank you for bearing with me because I know some of this isn't your cup of tea, man. I know that. You're older than me and you've harnessed a lot of things and such, and I'm still learning these, man. I am. And I'll be honest with you, Lazarus, and all you other men, one of my biggest fears is I don't want to lose my fire or my anger and tone of voice, because those things to a degree are good. But I also know there comes a time and a place where I got to find a much healthier balance, or at least in my speaking voice, because in the long term, it's going to give the wrong impression, and I don't want that. But Lazarus, thank you. Thank you for... Just thank you. Even for the stuff I know you might not like or my tone of voice and such, I thank you. You still support me and you still are there. I thank you again for Christmas Day, man. Thank you. I thank you all the men who were there on Christmas Day, even the men that I do not know and I have never spoken or interact with. I fully know who you are, and you have all of my respect. You've earned my respect. God willing, one day, I might be included in the same breath or the same ideology as each and every single one of you original founders and you outstandingly well-spoken men. Please don't stop, because I have so much that I don't know, and I love to learn, and I need to learn. I know this place is bad. It's full of shit. It's full of frauds, liars, drug addicts, losers, pedros, deleters of lives. But myself and guys like me still need you. I don't know everything. I can't do whatever without older men's experience and being able to bounce things off and talk to. And I'm a man. I'm not a woman. I'm not going to a woman for anything. You guys are needed. You guys are wanted, man. More than you know, because people don't speak and show appreciation or anything anymore. It's a lost, forgotten art. Lazarus, you're a hell of a man. You took a chance. And I'll never forgive that, or I'll never forget you. Never. My only regret is I'll never have the means to repay you for everything you've done, man. And I hope and pray that I don't let you down and the other men. I really mean that. I hope I don't let you guys down. I don't want to let anybody down. I don't want to disappoint myself. But I know you guys are watching and listening. And with that being said, we all, each and every one of us, have a certain role to play. We must live up to those standards and we must conduct ourselves appropriately. I just hope that I'm worthy of it. Thank you, Lazarus. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything. You are a great man. And this one, I don't know if this guy's even going to hear this. I don't know if this guy, I don't know. I have no clue what's going on. But Angler Senior, or Angler, I wouldn't even have done any of this if it wasn't for you, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be respectful and not say too much because I know... No, I don't know. I don't know if you're okay. I don't know anything. So I'm just going to leave it at that until you know you're my friend. And fuck the internet and social media and this platform. Dude, you and I have had conversations that people can write books over. I miss you. You're my friend, dude. I miss you. I just hope you're okay. And make no mistake, I would have never done anything if it wasn't for Angler. I would have never spoken up because I really don't believe anybody cares or listens. Because it's not about women and it's not about whatever, and I'm not here for popularity and whatever stuff. This man saw something or heard something and he refused to give up. It got to the point where this guy would just get on the phone and tell me to make a video and do this and that. And one afternoon, we are in different time zones, but anyways, one afternoon, we're all on the phone with each other, and he just starts screaming, but in a good way. Gives me a damn ultimatum. Shit or get off the pot. Do this, or, And I took his challenge, but I did him one better. I didn't wait 24 hours. I got off the phone with him, and I did it. The rest is history. There's so much I want to say, man, and there's a lot of things that you deserve to hear and should be said, but this is a unique situation, and I'm going to respect everybody involved, but damn it, you need to be given your recognition in this, dude. Again, this is another man who saw something before anybody else, and he stood by me to the best of my knowledge. I miss you, buddy. I hope you're okay. We all have demons, brother. And believe me, don't I know it. But we're all here for you, man. We're all here. The light is here. You have support. You might not want to hear this, but you also got the Lord, man. Where there's a will, there's a way. You can do it. You have the God-given talent, ability, and blessings to do it. And you also have ulterior motivations to do it. Godspeed, my friend. What you're doing is something I can't speak on. But I absolutely know that. I know the damage. Because I survived it. I survived it from the 80s until the early 2000s. Godspeed, brother. Take care of yourself. And thank you for pushing me. And thank you for being there for me, dude. Thank you for being there. I hope you people are leaving him alone, too. I hope you people have learned your lesson and decided to grow up and mature. Sometimes certain things don't need to be brought in public, and when they are, people act like ass clowns. And this was a situation that people acted like ass clowns. I better be real careful. They already don't like me. They've already come after me. But, buddy, we're all here for you. We support you, man. We have nothing but your best wishes at heart. We all want you to succeed and pull through this. It's in you, buddy. It's all inside you. You're in our thoughts and prayers, pal. Godspeed to you. Oh. Now this one, buddy, my friend, you're going to have to forgive me because I'm going to botch, because I'm kind of whatever right now, but I'm just going to Gnostic. Forgive me for not saying the last part of your name, but dude, I can't thank you enough. You came out of nowhere, and you've been very, very vocal and very avid supporter of myself, dude. I should have been said something, but because of my personal situation and in other instances, like I said previously, I've neglected certain things. I definitely wouldn't be anywhere at all that wasn't for you supporting me the way you have so publicly. You've been very, 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 very big. But more than that, you're a genuine human, because you are one of the first men to see through the tone of voice or the attitude, sometimes the choice languages that I use. But I've heard you, dude. I've heard you, and you floored me. You're very, very well spoken. You have a good heart. You have a lot of knowledge. But you're a good man. You're a genuine, honest, good man. And the support you have shown me, dude, is through the roof. I am very moved by it, dude. I am. Because you might not agree with or like everything that comes out of my mouth and such. And I might not understand some things that you do, or you know what I mean? But that's not what this is about. Your actions and your words and your being true to yourself, that's exactly what all and any of this is about, because you're another grown man who doesn't know me from Adam and Eve, and you may not like or understand everything that I do, and vice versa with you, but you go above and beyond to stand for me, support me, and be here. You conversate with me, you talk to me, you treat me like a human being, man. You don't look as if someone's below or above another one. You don't come at me and attack me for having been incarcerated for child support. You don't attack me for not having a fancy house and money. You actually talk to me and listen. You ask questions or you conversate, and you're very positive. You're very, very genuine, and you're very nice. And I've met a lot of good people through you, and I will never forget that. I can't repay you for the words that you said, your videos, and you absolutely given me a lot of credibility and a lot of growing room, because you've sent a lot of people my way, and I am fully aware of that, and I'm very humbled and appreciative. I would definitely not be to the certain point that I am if it wasn't for your encouragement and your support, and a lot of your friends. A lot of your friends, dude, have been very good to me. Very respectful. Very, just wonderful men that have come from you. I truly appreciate that. You're one of the few American men around here that I'm aware of. You know, you and Angler. And it means a lot, dude. You said things about myself that I don't say or I don't acknowledge. But my friend, I'm going to have to say you probably are right, dude. I know what's inside of myself. You see through a lot of the shield I put up, and good on you for that, man. Good on you. That just shows the kind of character, intuition, and makeup that you have in yourself. And despite what you've been through with your family and everything, you've done really good. You've grown into a very, very empathetic, compassionate, understanding, caring, and genuinely a good man. So be proud of yourself, man. Be proud of yourself and what you've done. And be proud of the little, support that you have. You've got a good group of men around you. A good group, buddy. You really, truly do. I just want you to know, Gnostic, that I do appreciate everything, man. And I've been slacking on saying a lot of stuff just because of the complete hell that was thrown at me within a 30-some hour period. But that's really, really what this is all about, man. That's really cool because it's just a lot of different stuff. But at the end of the day, we're men, and it is kind of a similar message and the similar talking points, and you get it. I mean, you absolutely get it. I respect the hell out of that, dude, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have you around here. I'm grateful that you support me and you understand. And for each and every one of the people that you brought and all your friends. I respect all of you and I appreciate it, man. Nonconformist Radio, you're another one, dude. I enjoy bantering back and forth with you. I know you came from Gnostic. I know you did, man. And I really appreciate your videos. And I like conversating with you. I don't care how young you are. You're not like these other ones. You're not programmed. You're not weak. You're not a sheeple. You hold your head high, young man. You be proud of yourself. And don't you ever be ashamed to speak and stand up for what is fucking righteous. You keep on doing that. You stay true to yourself. I see some of them lame people in your comment section of your videos. Nah, kick rocks. You stay true to yourself. You keep doing what you're doing, man. You're a good, strong young man in your 20s, dude. You keep doing what you're doing. I mean that. Both of you, Gnostic and your buddy, you keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate you guys. All three of you that I've mentioned, I appreciate each and every single one of it. I wouldn't have done any of this and gotten to any of this if it wasn't for your guys' support and everything in between, gentlemen. Thank you so much. And I try to do my part, guys. I don't want to make it seem like it's a one-sided affair. I don't have a lot of the reach you men have. And I don't have a lot of technological or apps to do a lot of this social media stuff because I don't do social media. I don't. I saw somebody try to make something with my real name and my whatever on a fake book and Twitter. That's not me. That's not me, and that's not my kid. I don't know which one of you guys or suck you by Jezebels think you're Slick Rick doing it, but yeah. It's not me, guys. I don't have that stuff. I don't do it. You'll never see me on there. Nothing at all. No. But gentlemen, thank you so much. Take a moment to appreciate yourselves. And gentlemen, we got this together. It takes all of us. All different cultures, creeds, colors, age, experience. This isn't a one-man show, a one-trick pony. This isn't some occultism, groupthink bullshit. You need men from each and every and anywhere. All kinds of voices. And you gentlemen are all part of it, and you're doing an outstanding job. Now, let's revive some real news, gentlemen. I won't get too long into this one. But going forward, as we turn the page onto a new calendar year, gentlemen, hey, look, let's just get it out of the open. Get it out of the open, and let's just address the elephant in the room. Okay? This is not directly for the men overseas, because I do not live there. I am not situationally aware of the conditions over there. Hey, gentlemen in the divided states of America, this is going to be the line in the sand, and this is going to be the definitive moment. I can feel it. It already started to shift, or certain things started to whatever towards the end of 2022, gentlemen. I know how to be a private investigator. I know how to go fucking sift in fucking mile deep shit to look for nuggets of gold or information. With that being said, gentlemen, I started to see it. And regardless of me seeing it or it happening, I want to be clear. It's not going to make the toxic occultism of going your own way or the man space. It's not going to make all of that go away, okay? It's not going to make the grifting and the rooming and the manipulation all of a sudden disappear and go away. But gentlemen, I've started to see men, some men that I've interacted with or I've seen in comment sections. But gentlemen, I've seen the men doing it. I've been doing this since I started my channel. I'm not afraid to say what a fraud, a con artist, a conniver, a grifter, and a scam artist is. I've been doing it. You're fucking stupid, my president, 21 Studios. Hey, you punk bitch. You couldn't hold my jockstrap without your motherfucking family's wealth, materialistic garbage and everything else. I've seen that dude being destroyed and slaughtered all before this crap in the last 2 days come out on YouTube with people attacking him. I was doing it before then. But I've also seen the tide shift. And I love it. And I have no dog in the fight per se, but I don't like a bunch of 20-some-year-old punks manipulating, scheming, and profiting off of men who are misguided, lost, and confused. The tables are starting to turn on these occults, the occultism and the groupthinks, the comic book characters with your punk-ass fucking disgusting drugs and alcohol shit, your 60, 70-year-old fucking con artist men. I've started to see other men calling them out, finally calling them out. For as I've been saying for months, none of your occults, none of your groupthinks, your motherfucking greenback skins, your motherfucking monks and garbage, your fucking coffee mugs, your goddamn conventions, your motherfucking hoodies, your software programs, none of it benefits men or their children. Well, guess what? You guys are now being called out. I've seen it. I've seen it. You can't dispute it, deny it. And that is good. It's about time. It's about time more and more become aware and in tune of what it really is. That is a good way to start the next 12 months. That is a good way to get disciplined, get your head straight, and to start seeing things the way they are for what they really are. That is a breath of fresh air to see grown men that have been involved in this occultism, this groupthink, gynocentric, pussy worshipping, disgusting sphere. It's wonderful to see men that have been so deep in it that are now starting to wake up from their own fucking smell of feces that they're now calling it out. They're now saying, well, why the fuck have I been in here and doing this? And then lo and behold, here comes the infighting and the sudden, all these fake alliances and these fake whatever. Now they're all the infighting. They're all turning on each other. Whoopie-doo, it's all for show, guys. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for this channel making a thing and going after this one. Hey, guys, if the internet exists, phones exist, emails exist, discords exist. Don't fall for that crap. They're all in this for one thing only: monetization and money. But to the men who are in the comments, the live streams, and everywhere in between calling the shit out, walking away from the occult, and all that grifting and scamming, damn proud of you. I'm damn proud of you for finally seeing what I've been trying to say for a long time now. It's just, to me, it's comical to watch them stab each other like women stab each other. You know, kind of like when Becky gets the whatever guy from the activity club, or from, you know, the, God forbid you guys mess around with bitches at work. But yeah, like, that shit's pretty cool, man. You gotta hold them accountable. You have to hold them accountable. Now more than ever in this coming, what's coming, you gotta get away from this. You have to get away. You've got to compartmentalize where you're getting your stuff and what you're using it for or taking it for. I'm not going to say whatever is not good for an entertainment value or for to remind you that you're not as bad as everybody else value, but to get a message out of it, to think you're a part of something, that you belong, that you matter, that they care. No. They care for one thing and one thing only: themselves, okay? Please continue, guys, to do what you're doing regarding this. Walking away from it, detoxifying yourself from it. That's how you move forward, going forward in the next 12 months. With that being said, gentlemen, we must, as men, let's be personal with each other here, guys. I have a unique perspective on a lot of things because of child support hitting me in my early 20s. So me having to do certain things and adjust and adapt and overcome. I've been the canary in the coal mine, guys, for 18 odd years. A lot of the stuff that I've had to endure, struggle, fight, and I do mean fight, for my food, my hygiene, my clothes. Hey, a lot of this stuff's going to be coming sooner than later, man. And it's the time is now to address the elephant in the room and get it out in the open. We have to have this conversation, man. This next year is not going to be good. I'm going to give you the example that better awaken all of you who are not awake to what I'm saying, and how you could tell that I'm not lying to you. If you guys paid attention the last 60 days of 2022, arguably the ladies had it worse than the men. For multitude of reasons, none of us really give a shit. I don't care about their problems. I could care less. But the moral of the story, and what needs to be addressed about this directly, the women had it real bad and bitched and moaned and complained. Okay? They didn't like the holidays. They were miserable, unhappy, broke, whatever. They weren't getting pumped and dumped. Nobody was buying my bag. Nobody was paying for them daggers to be put on. Nobody was buying no fucking wigs and dildos. Gentlemen, we're going to suffer now, okay? You know I'm not lying to you. That's called the domino effect. They're going to come after us hard. And I'm talking the money part of it. A lot of you younger men and some of you older men are babies. You are spoiled babies. who have never struggled a day in your life. You've never done without. You don't know how to do without. You don't know how to be stoic. You don't know how to be content with yourself, or to be content to not have all the fancy whatever. Amen. Now you're going to have to learn these things. This is why you might want to start recalibrating the content you consume and where you get your information. What's going to be coming? They're coming for your wallet. I'm going to give you some examples of how this is going to get real bad real quick for the men. And they're going to publicly and privately make it known they're coming after you. The first thing, in my country, your utility bills are going to be about as much as your fucking rent. And you just throw on the cost of living, the rent, the utilities, the water, groceries, etc. Hey, look, this is exactly why I preach the things I preach. You got the gluttony, the obesity shit. Hey, you're not going to be able to afford to be a gluttonous, obese, beached beluga land whale. You're going to have to start discipline, learn discipline and adapting. Men, young men, this includes, you're not going to be able to get every video game you want this year. You're not going to be able to upgrade to a PS 5.6974. You're not going to be able to go get the Samsung Galaxy 42-9000 or the iPhone 17,420,000. You're not going to be able to go out and buy these things, guys. You see, they've done this on purpose. In the last 20 years, most men have forgotten appreciation of what they have, and they've also forgotten how to take care of the things to make them last, to keep them in working order, tip-top shape and condition. Y'all got duped into the gynocentric, feminist, consumerism bullshit. Reviving real news, I'm here for you. Because you guys have got to learn to let go. Now more than ever, you got to adjust, adapt. You're going to have to learn how to go without. A lot of men aren't going to like what I'm saying, okay? But I've been the canary in the coal mine. I've seen this slowly boiling like you do a frog. Now we're about to be at the full boil point, gentlemen. All these nasty beach beluga land whales have been running their mouth the last 2 months, and it's going to escalate until the season changes. They're coming. They're going to take everything. And you bet your Caucasian asses, these feminized, Baphomet-run countries like Canada, Divided States of America, Europe, they're coming for us, Caucasian single men. They're already behind the scenes working on taxable laws, systems of punishment for not housing and feeding a fucking beached beluga land whale. Let that sink in while you are worrying about your video games and worrying about being able to eat 10 times a day. Gentlemen, we've got to have these difficult conversations now. If we don't have them now, there's going to be a lot of hardships and a lot of heartbreak sooner than later. This next 12 months, gentlemen, I implore you, all of you, to learn discipline. Learn to do without stuff. You're not missing. Hey, you guys, most of you have been very loving, warming, understanding, and compassionate to me. But there's some of you stuck up, snobby, egotistical, financially, whatever Caucasian men who think you're above and better and beyond me. Sooner than later, the playing fields are going to be level. So you guys who are doing well off and whatever, watch your language, your tone of voice, and your gloating. Watch it. Because the time and the place is going to be here sooner and later when men like myself are going to become invaluable. And this is not to say anything about myself. I don't know everything. I haven't survived everything there is to survive. But I have I have an outstanding head start on society. I do. I know how to do without. I've done it for my whole adult life. With that said, gentlemen, you're also going to have to learn how to understand and let go of things. You're going to have to learn to let go of a lot of your material stuff. You guys think America is whatever? Hey! Get your head out of your ass. America is a disgusting, feminized, Baphomet-run, underdeveloping, not third world, but fourth world, shithole, racist country. To those of us who are stuck here, we're gonna be the absolute enemy number one. Make no questions about it, gentlemen. How do I know what I'm saying to you? I've read a lot about the last couple months of this country. You guys got to stop talking on social media. Stop crying about not having a woman. Stop crying about, oh, I'm by myself. They're weaponizing every one of your fucking crying stories in your post. They've now put out the top isolated or for the lack of a better word, alone places in my country. And why is that? I already told you what they're doing to my personal situation with housing. Well, now that I've read the numbers in America about what cities and communities are the most lonely or have the most single people, they're not going to go for it. The bastard-raising, mixed-gendered single mothers, mixed cultural babies and all that bullshit are the ones who are going to get it. Also, I've noticed a direct correlation in the homelessness and the evictions in the cities and the communities that have the most alone or single household residencies. You guys are going to be fucked. They're going to take it from you. And they're going to give it to them nasty, disgusting, bastard-raising single mothers. It's called preferred housing, gentlemen. I can get fucked in this. I can seriously get fucked in this. I can lose my ability to feed myself. I can lose my ability to do a lot of things legally because of this. I'm fully aware of what's coming. They're going to start with the utilities first. You guys have got to, I'm trying to tell you this stuff before so you could start to think about this and make the necessary adjustments. Baby steps, one at a time, gentlemen. Whether that means you've got to cut a TV or movie subscription, cut it. Learn to captain a pirate ship. You see, gentlemen, I have got so much useless knowledge in my head that I've forgotten so much. But I know how to adapt, overcome, and survive without a fucking penny to my name because it was stolen from me. Stolen! I never had a fucking chance at a life. But I'll be damned if I killed myself. I'll be damned if I went away. I'll be damned if I conformed and I followed the rules. I'll be damned if I sat there and cried like a bitch. You guys are going to have it a lot harder than I did. Because a lot of men today have not had a rough patch. They have not had to do without, and I don't mean pussy. So miss me with the, oh, I know how to do without because I haven't been laid since 1944. I don't want to hear that crap. It is so important now more than ever to start looking inside yourself. What sacrifices can we make? What changes can we make? Adaptability, survivability, need to become front and center. Hey, gentlemen, they're working right now as I'm talking to you to where you're not going to be allowed. They're going to pass laws. Maybe not federal government, but they're going to pass laws. They don't even want us helping each other. If you rent, they're going to pass laws where you can't have nobody in your house past, 8, 9 o'clock at night? They're absolutely going to find legal ways to where we can't help each other. To where you will not be allowed to let somebody sleep on the floor or the couch. They're going to make feeding people who are starving a crime. It's already in the beta test mode. If you guys could get off your video games and off your fucking Tinder, your TikToks, and your Insta-whore apps, if you guys can control your fucking desires and biology long enough, you would see this. It's very, very real, gentlemen. It's very real. They are going to come at us in a way we have not experienced and seen yet, gentlemen. They are absolutely going to make you suffer and pay for a single mother's lack of ability to get stupid baby formula. But not my problem. It's not my problem. It's not your problem. Women shouldn't choose to become guzzling, gutter slut, BBC lusting, worshipping cheaters. Walking, talking, disease-riddled cultural petri dishes. You guys choose it. Tough shit. But they're going to blame the men for the shortage of baby formula. They're going to blame men for the shortage of useless daycare workers because the fucking single mother wants to make TikToks and only whore content. They're going to attack and shame you for the lack of occultist, Baphomet scientism, occult followers who practice pharmakia. They're going to blame men for the lack of people partaking in that Baphomet shit. They're going to blame you and myself for the lack of money being spent in any and all places. They're going to blame you for everything because they have the power and the ability to now. Because men decided to become bitches and women decided to become thugs. There's a lot, gentlemen, that we have got to change and we've got to adapt to. You're going to, I'm telling you, you guys that are single and are doing what you're doing on your own, they're coming for you. They are coming. Your landlords and your fucking property managers are already under marching orders to not let you renew your lease. They're under marching orders to have you out. You guys have got to listen to what I'm telling you because I'm trying to help you. So you can pay attention so you don't get caught off guard and blindsided. Men have got to... You want to talk about the food and groceries? Men, you're going to have to learn to adapt. You're going to have to learn to change your eating habits, your diet. And as men, you're not going to like what I'm going to say, but each and every one of you who partake in the bad shit, you're going to have to control it or stop it. Whether that's needles, alcohol, spirits, your godforsaken hillbilly trucker meth, your fitness dick in your mouth, nasty, stupid pill popping, snorting crap. You guys may not like it, but I'm telling you, unless you want to go down that dark rabbit hole, you better find a way to get off of it or to be responsible. The cost of all that's going to go up, and it's also going to become more scarce. Not to mention, we all know who controls what. It's not just the, you see, guys, it's not just the stuff you have to have. It's your damn addictions, your habits, your hobbies, all of it. Guys, where I live, in the middle of the night, coffee went from $6 whatever a can to $18.99. They're coming for what we cherish the most and what we enjoy the most, gentlemen. You have got to adapt and adjust ahead of time so you're ahead of the curve and you're already going down the way to be setting your path. That's how you overcome and succeed, gentlemen. So many men don't have families and a father or an older man to talk about this and to bounce ideas and to be explained or taught how to wean yourself off of something or how to budget or cut back. It could start with it simply as making coffee, men, in the morning. If you use 6 or 7 scoops of coffee, you're going to have to start cutting it down by 1 or 2 scoops at a time. I mean, like these simple little baby steps is how you enable yourself to survive and succeed. You are going to have to absolutely learn to navigate pirate ships and dark waters. Because it's going to happen sooner than later. You're going to have to cut ties with your woke media apps and services. This next 12 months, men, more than any part in our history that I'm aware of, we have got to be for each other, by each other, with each other. We have got to be able to learn communication skills and abilities, guys. We have got to learn these because if person A is 4,000 miles over here in a different culture or society, and they have whatever experience and it's real whatever, their firsthand knowledge and experience can be sent to us and shared to us so we know how to adapt, navigate it, we can adjust, or we can actually overcome it and squash it. You see my point? We've got to keep the communications going and work on them and strengthen them. We all have to be able to keep our eyes open and communicate. For what is going on over here is going to affect over there. Now, sure, countries and different continents, that I understand the differences, but overall, it's going to be generally the same thing. Gentlemen, now more than ever is the time to stop the shaming, the name calling, the attacking of other men, the belittling. Instead, we have to understand we may not like each other and we don't see eye to eye, but we're all in this together. They want us all, each and every one of us, under thumb and key or annihilated. Because guys, as much as we like to have testosterone and be masculine and have victories and win wars, we won't have anything to do that with if we don't make a line in the sand and come together as one of all colors, creeds, and cultures. We have got to find common grounds, morals, faith, principles, standards, you name it. Men, you've got to walk away from a lot of the stuff in our past. Whether it's the communities on YouTube and other social media places, video games, spootsball, fucking garbage, you being stuck in the music stuff and movies. They want you to do this, guys, so that way when something happens, you can go cry and ree like a woman, and then they can laugh at you. I'm trying to get you to see this is what they want to do, and it's going to happen sooner than later. That way you guys aren't caught up in it and don't partake in it. You have got to do this. They're coming for us, guys, sooner than later. It's a cause and effect situation, gentlemen. The women have been bitching and everything real bad the last 60 days. And now we're about to suffer. We are absolutely going to suffer for this one. And guys, I shouldn't even have to address this, bring it up, talk about it, because I don't like it. I don't do it. I don't fake do it. I don't fake do it. I don't. Go make a little community behind my back and talk, and you'll not get one man to fess up that I mess with women or I secretly do anything and yada yada. No, I don't. So guys, with that being said, the year of 2023, let's bring this back. I'll close with this. What happened on December 25th of 2022? That is what we need right now going forward, gentlemen. That's what we need to make it through this. That kind of a space, conversation, men, ideas, bonding, conversating. And guess what? Not everybody sees eye to eye, but they still got along because of the underlying message and the absolute warfare on men of all creeds, colors, and cultures. We have got to get this back, gentlemen. We have to take control, accountability, and reclaim our space, our voice, and our time. We need that kind of an atmosphere, that kind of aura, that kind of leadership. We need the OGs, the old guard, the past, the present, and God willing, the future, to all be together, united. Regardless of our differences, our bickering, and what have you. We need that back, gentlemen. Let's throw away the female stuff, please, men. Young, old, and my age included, please. Together, men, let's throw this to the curb. Let's stomp it into hell and back. Gentlemen, let's take back our voice and our space. And kick these succubi Jezebel clowns and grifters to the curb and the gutters that they came from. You get these damn frauds, groomers, and scammers out of here with your presidents, your damn green-skinned fad cartoon comics, your damn monks, your software wannabes, your pickup artist roach fags. Get out of here. You didn't build this city. You didn't defend this territory, and you damn sure don't support it. Guess what? I'm here. I do. And I damn sure will defend it. The time is now to reclaim and take it back. This was all hijacked and stolen criminally and overrun by filth. Vile, disgusting Pedros, abusers of children, sodomizers of men, feminized men, and worst of all, we let women in here. Damn it, men. We fucked up. By God, let's correct the mistakes and take it back. Kick all of these succubi Jezebels to hell where they belong. Stop supporting them. They mean nothing and they care about nothing but the almighty Baphomet dollar. God damn it! Stop supporting this! Stop! Learn something. Support the people who built this city. Support the Lazaruses. Support the Elements, the Guard of Ghosts. Support the founders. Support the ones who bled and shed tears so we can be here and speak. That is my damn challenge to each and every single one of us, myself included. We need this back. We need the conversations. We need the support, the understanding. We need the community. We need the ability to go to a live stream and be with each other without the women and you young, pathetic, gynocentric, lost boys. Damn it. There was a time and a place. We didn't have to deal with this. And by God, let's get it back. This is a place for men. This is not a place for women. It is not a place for feminized, gynocentric, peace-leave, worshipping losers. This is not a place of warfare and conflict. No, gentlemen, no. This has all been hijacked and twisted and contorted into perverse Baphomet filth. You want that? Go to the hub. The challenge has been issued. The question is, as men, do we have the testicular fortitude to answer the call and reclaim what is rightfully ours that was hijacked in the middle of the night? Do you have the testicular fortitude to walk away from the gynocentric, feminized society that wants nothing more than to destroy you? Do you have the testicular fortitude to speak up, out, and against this? All the while standing up and supporting your brothers. There was a time and a place when you simply whispered going your own way or the spear, and pride, joy, righteousness, and testicular fortitude were the thoughts and notions and emotions that came across us. Damn it, let's get that back. Eradicate the notion of PUA, women, and grifters that have now overcome and hijacked it. By God in heaven, I didn't build this city, but damn it, I respect this city. I respect the people who built it, and I'll be damned if I watch it crash and burn. With my own flesh, blood, sweat, and tears, I will rebuild, secure, and defend this city. For this is our place, this is our time, and we will do this, gentlemen. We will overcome, we will survive, and they will hear us. They will know the time of men is upon them. They will know that this is not a short-term victory, but a long-term victory. The attack on children and men is over. We know the enemy. We know the game. It is now our time to attack and emerge victorious. Not as this or that, but as one, united with the same message, the same values, but in the same respect for our brother, our fellow man. Let last year be the year of the MGTOW and the fucking whores. Damn it, this is the year of men and our voices. Gentlemen, now more than ever, if we stand for nothing, by God in heaven, we will fall for anything. And that's not what we're going to do, men. We're going to overcome and survive. This has been Reviving Real News, gentlemen. You take care of yourselves. I apologize for the long video. This is a new chapter. And make no mistake about it, how difficult and brutal it's going to be. But as men, soft times breed bitches, tough times breed real men.